We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. Great to see everybody. Happy Friday to you. It is Finish Strong Friday, which is why we are indeed finishing strong. Great to see everybody. The hat is back. As I got to be honest, just didn't really feel like doing my hair today. But someone who always does her hair, just as you go, I'm going to show you this. Blabs, I don't even know if you've seen this. Have you noticed? Look at her hair in the thumbnail. It actually has a hue.
I'm blue, bro.
It has a hue around your hair.
It's called Florida Frizz. I need level 4 hairspray. Yeah. I'm the Frizz with the Riz. Happy Friday, everybody. How y'all doing?
The Frizz with the Riz.
That's right.
It's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Don't wear it out. Excuse me. Speak for yourself, Rachel Matta over there.
Wait, listen. I'm not calling myself the Frizz with the Riz.
I didn't call myself that. I was given the name and it stuck.
By who?
I can't tell you.
The gayest man in the world?
Maybe.
Speaking of gayest man in the world, joining us today, straight from the hood, it's Phoenix.
Howdy. Listen, I thank you for giving me some reprieve from powering up, putting your hat on. It has lowered that testosterone just a little bit.
Oh,
a little bit.
Okay,
well,
I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going to say,
just
Phoenix,
leave these two gentlemen alone.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
you're looking really good today, Phoenix. Just letting you know.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, just want to say thank you to these fine young people.
Young man, he was about to say, all right, let's go. I'm a boy now.
This 12-year-old child over here on the side of your screen, Phoenix, for holding it down yesterday with the show, and of course the great fun that was the Mount Your Friends extravaganza.
So much fun.
There was a lot of dick touching.
Well, that's every day on Side Scrollers. That's right.
Yep.
Speaking of dick touching, hey, welcome in, Salty Cracker. What's up, Salty?
I don't know what's up. What the hell did I just stumble into?
Me. Thank you.
Been touching any dicks lately, Salty?
Hey, well, no, but
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I'm caught off guard over here.
That's okay. Well, we're talking about the greatness that was yesterday's Mount Your Friends event, which featured our VTuber friends and Blabs. As yesterday, Phoenix hosted that in the best way possible. And this, have you ever played Mount Your Friends before, Salty? You ever heard of this game before?
Not in a video game.
No. Well, let me give you a little bit of it. Here's a sneak peek of what the game was yesterday. As it's very simply, the idea is mounting your friends. You literally get your little guys and you mount. I don't know, Blabs, why don't you describe what was going on here?
It's men in bikinis just climbing on top of each other, and their dicks are like windmills.
Oh,
Yeah. See, and you have to get your character like to the highest point. There's like a threshold, right? That you have to keep making it, and you have a certain amount of time that you have to like be able to get all the way up there. And it's a bit hard because you have to use 4 little controls to control each limb, so 2 legs and 2 arms, and you just gotta climb all the way up, and you gotta keep going and going and going. But again, you have to make it to the right time. So if you are over the time, you get eliminated. So that's how you like basically win. It just
And more importantly, we learned that the panel of women have always desired to hold a man's ding dong while he's peeing. That was something that we learned.
That was just Kirsha. I've always said about helicopter. I was curious about that.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, we learned
You
a lot,
missed
Craig.
a lot,
I'm
Craig.
sorry, I have so many questions that hold on, and I need to know, or would I find out if I watched the show exactly the context? Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, then look, you
This
can
was on
watch.
air.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
this was all live.
then maybe I should go and watch it right now on Side Scrollers Plus and use promo code MOUNT to get a free month and watch it for free, which I think everyone should definitely do. Go watch them out so we can find out about Kirsha wanting to hold a man's wee while wee-weeing. And
yeah, that's just weird. I feel like that's a bit of an invasion of privacy, but the sensation of helicopter, I've always wondered what that's like. Anyway.
How I start every morning. Every morning is with a good old helicopter. One day I just hope to lift off the ground an inch and I'll be happy.
I just love the idea that pretty much don't all men wake up in the morning and just start swiveling their hips.
That's what I thought.
Salty, the show's morphing a little bit.
Come on and talk about video games with us in between all of this penis talk. Okay?
I mean, it does relate to the game because they swivel a lot. It's like a windmill.
Blabs was actually saved by a dick because she did grab a hold of it at one point and then leveraged herself up.
Yeah, I did. I swung, bro.
Yeah. That's a good time.
Yeah, I am king now.
She won.
I won the best of 3 on 5.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Blabs is the dick grabbing champion over here.
I am king of dicks. Thank you very much.
So we have a new way to intro Blabs, the king of dicks. Oh my God. All right. Well, you guys can find the Mount Your Friends Spectacular over on Side Scrollers Plus. Once again, use promo code MOUNT, MOUNT. You can get a free month of Side Scrollers Plus, and it's a great way to support this show. Also, if you want to support Kirsha directly, you can use her link that is down in the description, and you can still use that promo code, which is great. So, all right. So we have that going on. Oh, and you can go watch Blabs play Jump King, where it's that's the only game I've ever raged with.
There's no dicks involved in this one, so you guys are all safe.
No dicks. That's right. 0 dicks involved. All right, so if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the 137,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube. The nearly 35,000 normal men who have found us over on Rumble. Speaking of Rumble, Salty, I heard you got a pretty big channel over there, huh?
Well, it's decent size. I'm trying to think of a dick joke, right? But it's early.
No, well, it's early for you. It is prime dick joking time for us.
341,000. Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And on Rumble, too. That's incredibly impressive.
Hell yeah. Hey, Salty, you see the story here? The stolen guns one that you talked about here? Right? Yeah, we're actually got a follow up for this today. Did you see the news? Did you see the news on that?
I saw the follow up. It's hilarious. Yeah. Well, hilarious if you're fine with the world catching on fire.
Yeah, we'll get to that here. Did you see that the follow up there, Phoenix?
I believe I did. Yes.
Okay, great. Well, we'll get to that a little bit later on. Well, listen, Salty, you wanted to talk video games, friend. And we always start the show talking about video games because this is the #1 video game and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the show with a little bit of disappointment. It's time for Today in Video Game History.
Today in Gaming History with Blabs.
I like orange. Yeah.
Congratulations, Blabs.
I like how my eyes went crooked. A little spinny hat.
Anyway. A little re going on there. That's good.
Right. So today is January 16th. So Yakuza Like a Dragon was released in Japan in 2020. We have this game called Farm Frenzy Refreshed, released back in 2021. And then Home Safety Hotline was released 2 years ago today in 2024. Ta-da!
The Home Safety Hotline.
It's a good game. It's a really good streaming game. Yeah, it's like an indie game where, how do you even explain this? Where people call you with like things that are troubling them in their house, like they're hearing weird noises and stuff like that, and you have to help tell them what that entity is. And it starts off with just roaches, and then it gets to like floor goblins.
Sounds riveting.
It is. Yeah.
This is video games. Salty, ever heard of any of those games before?
No. Well, I mean, I've heard of Yakuza, and so usually when you guys do this segment, I feel real old, dust in my balls, old.
Yeah.
But this time, now I just feel completely out of it.
That's okay. Today is
even more.
Yeah, today's a shit day for video games. So some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, is truly nothing. You really didn't miss any other games except for Euro Truck Simulator 2 for the PC. You guys, have you ever seen these games? These truck simulators? Salty, you ever seen a game like this before where you're actually in a truck just driving?
Well, have you seen some of these setups that these guys have?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's nothing. That's shit. That dude gets made fun of on the Euro Simulator forums. They mock that dude the hell out of there. That's nothing. I'm sitting there going, these guys, God bless them, of course, they spend more on their their rigs inside their house than I do on my actual truck. But to each their own.
I mean, I do love the idea that it's like they're sitting there driving in real time
traffic
to these places, right? When they could hypothetically just get a job and get paid for it, you know.
Yeah.
But
especially in California, even if you don't speak English, we'll hire you.
Yeah, that's right.
Those like the most realistic graphics that have ever existed in all of eternity. That's pretty real looking, unless it's just the compression. That's pretty impressive, no?
No, this is when they made Euro Truck Simulator 2, that was a big part of it. They said, hey, you better get into it. We want some realistic video game graphics here. And I think this is really where gaming peaked right here with video game graphics was Euro Truck Simulator 2. I do like that he paid the toll going through, which was fun. So
that's fun though. I'd want to do that too. Like slow down, wait for the little thing to go up. Okay, yeah, sounds like fun.
Have you ever seen Desert Bus? Do you guys know this game, Desert Bus? Yeah, Salty, you know this one?
Yeah, you just drive for 11 hours, and it's set up so you can't just put a crescent wrench on your controller and walk away.
I think it came from Penn and Teller, correct?
That does sound right.
Yeah, I think it was part of the game collection of Penn and Teller.
This was a game that was released for the Sega CD, Blabs, and it's literally a game where you just drive, and it slowly, like you can see, it doesn't just drive straight. It just slowly veers to the right constantly. So you can't, as Salty said, just set something up and it's going to drive straight. There's no turns. It just goes straight forever, except for the slight turn in the car. So you have to be aware. And yes, this is a complete playthrough. It is 8 hours long right here. And there's a little bit of night. I've never seen the nighttime gameplay. This is great, riveting stuff.
Thanks.
Well, no, but what's funny about this is there was a group that did a marathon of this every year. It was a charity marathon. Do you remember which group that was, Phoenix?
Nope.
I think it was it Loading Ready Run? I think it may have been. That sounds familiar, but
that does sound familiar.
Yeah. So anyways, maybe Blabs, we can do something very similar with you with Euro Truck Simulator 2.
I'd rather play Roller Coaster Tycoon and kill all the people.
No, Blabs. You just said that you'd want to play Euro Truck Simulator
that
2.
one. Not the desert one where you just veer to the right.
Look, no. I'm saying we should actually get you a full setup here and have
for one-time play. Get a full setup for the one-time play. All right, I'm in.
Let's do it. Let's turn this into a big marathon for Blabs, and like we could have incentives where people can like flatten your tires and stuff.
Oh, that's mean.
I think that'd be a pretty fun event. Some other noticeable games that you missed today include I Am the Hero. Never heard of this game before, but it has a cool name, I suppose. Move or Die. Shadow of Mordor for the iPhone was released 12 years ago in 2014. Right there. Marvel Strike Force. Look, let's just be real. A lot of shit today.
Yeah.
Let's just be very honest with you. You mentioned Farm Frenzy. I don't even know what Clem is, but it's there. And anything fun?
Oh, Unholy. I should have put Unholy on the list. That's actually a great game. I own that one. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah? Tell us about it.
You basically level up and you kill all the bad guys in it. Yeah, hang on. I'm terrible at explaining this game because I'm retarded, but hang on.
Wait, I'm sorry, Blebs. I'll tell you why you're retarded. You just about to have a flawless score, and now you've just fucked yourself.
Yeah,
yes,
you did.
That's right. I am. Okay, here. Here's the trailer for Unholy. Oh, you already found it.
Well,
never mind.
hello. Hello, none.
Yeah, so you get to pick different characters, and they're all kind of like big titty voluptuous or just beautiful women in general, and they're all like nuns and stuff, and they go around killing, I think it was vampires, I believe it was. Yeah. So you go and kill them all. Yeah, that. And it's actually really fun because you can level up and everything. But the most annoying thing was I died like about 2 hours into the game, and you have to like start all over, and I was like, and it takes forever. But yeah, it was a pretty fun game.
Yeah. You have to get a vasectomy, or I'm sorry, not a mastectomy.
Excuse me?
A mastectomy, you got to take your boobs off.
Yeah, it was very sad.
That's rough. Yeah, that's tough. Well, congratulations. Unholy released 1 year ago.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
recommend it if anybody ever needs a new game to play. It's on Steam.
Instead of Farm Hero or whatever the fuck you put there.
Yeah.
Great picks, Blabs.
By the way, you guys should tell if you ever want to see me play Unholy, it's on my Blabs Life channel. Just saying, it's really retarded and fun.
Okay, thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. It's really, you did a great job selling. It's really
Well,
retarded
no,
and fun.
I am because I am the gamer, so therefore it's just interesting.
Yeah, that's what when everyone sees you, they're like, man, that's a hardcore video gamer right there.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm still mad at Frontier Games, so it's fine.
Why are you mad at them?
I gotta put a ticket in for my game because it's all glitched out. Jurassic World.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
fucks with my dinosaurs and statues.
Yeah, she's very passionate about Jurassic World 3 Evolution.
Excuse me, Jurassic World Evolution 3.
Oh, sorry, my
They
fault.
got rid of the Nigersaurus. That's just unholy.
The what? The what source?
The Nigersaurus. It's a sauropod.
Blabs, your hatred of black people has really just come to new heights.
I'm honestly kind of really upset that you'd even say that. Unbelievable, Blabs.
Phoenix has a black brother. I got the pass.
That's true. You
Wait,
do. That is
I'm
correct.
sorry. Because Phoenix has a black brother,
I get the pass.
you can hate black people.
Eric, if you're out there, let me know if Blabs is allowed to hate black people now. Let me
Thanks,
know.
man.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Well, there's today in video game history.
Gets salty. He's like, why am I here?
Oh man, I'm always trying to watch myself. Like I don't want to get like my biggest nightmare is going on somebody else's channel and getting them a strike or something, and then I come here and you guys are dropping and Bumpsaurus here.
How you doing,
But it's
Lunduke?
real. It's a real dinosaur.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure it is, Blabs. Sure.
It's a figment of my imagination.
Labs wants to ride a sorry.
Oh my. This escalated quickly.
All right. Hey, speaking of escalating quickly, Mercenary came in with the 10, says, Morning Salty. Didn't I say we're going to see potential martial law? I'm telling you guys, by February, at the very least, Minnesota is going to get locked down, especially after they pull that FBI rifle.
Hey, at least he spelled Marshall right this
It'll
time.
never happen.
Mercenary also says, with the 5, says, if Minnesota went this nuts over just the fraud alone from the daycare centers, imagine what the rest of the other places, especially in California, in the homeless programs. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's everywhere. Channel Name says, did you know the Epstein Files law passed nearly unanimously has no legal recommendation for non-compliance? No member of Congress, the victims, or lawyers have brought this up. Yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid. Like, why have a law with rules if you're not going to enforce it? I think that's kind of the biggest thing with all this. Speedy Cake says, saw one of Kirsch's tweets this earlier today talking about the UK propaganda game being taken down because people were choosing the wrong, morally correct character to sympathize with. Yes. Yeah, we'll get to that story in a little bit. It's spectacular. And Jay Thomas says, good news from America's hat. Canadian government lists its appeal against Canadian truckers, lower court ruling that government had no cause for invoking the Emergency Act and violated their rights. It only took 5 years. Danny Ben says, well, I asked this important question yesterday, but now I ask you, Craig, what's your opinion on Frogger, arcade and beyond? That's a great question, Danny Ben, and I'm glad you asked. Frogger is a fine video game of its time. It's a game that you can play today at any point and still enjoy several seconds of fun. And then after you play it for roughly 2 minutes, you're good until another 5 or 6 months goes by and you go, oh, Frogger. And then you play it again for another 90 seconds. And then you forget about it for another 2 years. Then you play it again and you say, oh, Frogger. And that's my opinion on Frogger.
For me, that's Qbert. Like the Qbert is a game I want to like, and I play it for 5 cents and I'm out. I've got my fill of that. I'm good for another 10 years. Did you like Qbert?
I own Qbert on the Nintendo Entertainment System,
And so you like that one?
Not that I liked it. I played it. It was fine. I think Qbert is a fun little puzzle game. I think I remember getting to like, I don't know, a couple levels in, and it's like, all right, that's fine. I don't know. Salty, you a fan of Frogger and or Qbert?
No, I don't play any of those gay games.
from the 80s?
I was playing like Strider and stuff like that.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I guess it's a bad time to tell everyone Frogger is my favorite game of all time.
Hey, Strider, game of the year 1990.
Strider was awesome.
Yeah, that game was nuts.
Oh, and another game that's better on the console than the arcade, in my opinion.
Yeah. Salty, did you ever play the Strider reboot in like the mid 2010s?
No, mid 2010s. I was starting my own business, and so I was watching all of these incredible. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna play that later on." And then it's now 16 years later, and I'm like, "Man, I'm old."
Let me just say this, man. Strider for the PlayStation 4 is one of my favorite games of that era. This was great, really, really fun. It had a lot of the elements that you'd expect Strider to be, but it was kind of like Metroidvania-ish, if that makes sense. Here you go. This looks familiar. Check this son of a bitch out. Ching, 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 ching. Yeah.
Oh, member berries.
Yeah, this is great. So, you know, it has everything that you'd want from a Strider game. It gives you power-ups, a skill tree where you can go through and power up your weapons. Really super fun game. Loved it. So, yeah, but listen, Strider greater than Frogger. I agree with you on that. So that's a long-winded way of answering that question, Danny Ben, and I'm glad we were able to do that. Keem Suck says, how come you guys aren't covering the Gernaldo Lunis Campos story? You guys aren't hiding stories from your audience, are you? What is this story? You guys know this story?
I don't know who that is.
Geraldo?
I don't know. It says Hernaldo, maybe. Perhaps. Let's find out. Let's find out what this is, because I'll show you.
Death in ICE custody, likely a homicide.
Oh yeah, this is the guy who got strangled. But this is the guy who got. Sure, we can talk about that. Actually, I do have that on the run sheet today, so we'll get to that here in just a little bit. You want to talk about that? Absolutely, we'll talk about that. That's not hiding a story. That's fucking. I would love to talk about that story. Let's go.
That's actually nobody on our side is hiding that story. That story's insane.
Yeah, I got to be honest. You mean they killed a guy who diddled a child? Oh
no!
Drat.
Anyway,
yeah. Oh darn! You know, Weissman says the point of the Epstein law is to prevent DOJ lawyers from executing the will of the president. With thousands of documents to go over, a bunch of the DOJ will be doing nothing for months. Thanks, Weissmax. Appreciate that. All right. We do see all your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants. And well, guess what? We're going to read every single one of them throughout the duration of the show. And we appreciate every single one of them. So thank you guys in advance. There's a little video game talk sprinkled in with a little bit of, what was the guy's name? Geraldo Lunis Campos. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get to that in just a little bit. But let's go talk a little bit of life and things like that. Let's go move on to some serious topics today, because that's what we're here for. Serious topics. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for our news. All right, first and foremost, we need to talk about a follow-up to a story that we did the other day called Pathways. And guess what? It's back. Let's freaking go. Okay, hold on. This was a story here, Salty. I don't think you saw this, but this was actually launched a few days ago, and it was pulled, disabled, and I just actually went to the website, and guess what, friends? It's back, baby.
Oh, how
Check it out.
exciting.
There he is. So this is a game, Salty, which you 1000% should play on your stream, on your show. I think your audience would get. We played through this earlier this week, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was shocked, shocked at this. The key point that you want to take away from it is that this right here, this person has taken over the internet right here. This little character here. And Phoenix, I'd love for you to tell Salty why.
Well, she's like the I'm trying to remember the exact specifics, but she's kind of like
Amelia.
Amelia. She's kind of like the little whisper in your character's ear about if you should go to the to rally to oppose basically the oppressive government regime. And so, like, people have taken on to her. She's painted as the villain, of course, from this game. But everyone loves this gal. She's a wonderful gal. And I think now she's meme-tastic now, right? She's everywhere.
Yes, exactly. So the idea was you are a boy or a girl, by the way, they, them in the game, right? And
you're defaulted to a they, them?
Yeah, you are defaulted to a they, them.
Off to a great start.
That's the default. So you're referred to as they the entire time. And as you're playing through the game, you go off to college and you meet Amelia. And Amelia's like, man, I really love England. Don't you think it's fucked up that there's all this immigrant stuff happening right here? And she's like, you want to go to a protest or learn more about this? And you're like, well, what do you do? And if you go to the protest, it's like, wrong, you're fucking wrong. And the game like chastises you for doing these things. But Amelia has become, as Phoenix said, this like meme where it's totally blown up in their face. They're like fucking A. So now if you just look on X and you search for Amelia and you scroll down, all you see is just people over here like memeing Amelia. All your propaganda. This person actually made an Amelia account here, which is funny. And this has become a very big thing. Chud wife from a Chud life over here. A lot of Amelia stuff. But now the game is back. And they pulled it for a little bit because, as you can see, it was a free youth-centered interactive learning package for education on extremism, radicalization, and prevent. Now, I said this the other day after we played this, that the biggest takeaways that I had here were, number one, if being right-wing is loving your country, goddamn, like,
and your veterans.
Yeah, and your veterans. That's the other thing. Yeah, you go to support your veterans. That's seen as extremely wrong in this game. It's been, and this game is designed for 11 to 18-year-old kids here, Salty. So, and you can kind of see what are the objectives of this learning package. This, by the way, they're going to educate you, Salty. They're going to educate you the right way. Encourage learning about the concepts of extremism and radicalization. So,
and by the way, Salty, if you make the wrong choices, you go to a re-education center. That is the end of the game. A re-education center.
Is it called that in this game?
I don't know if it's called that, but you are basically put in a classroom where they teach you what is good and what is bad. Literally, it says good and bad.
Go ahead, Salty.
Well, this is re-educate. That's what this game is right here. It's you're kind of opting in to have your brain contorted in real stupid ways. They're going to end up badly for you if you manifest this.
Yeah.
This is a great example here. This is
cool. I'm happy Amelia's still there. I was concerned that when they brought it back that she'd be gone, but I just saw her. So
yeah, they're going to make her look totally different and just rework it. Here we go. This is the following definitions reflect updates made by the terminology by the UK government in March of 2024. Extremism, terrorism, radicalization, right? To negate or destroy the fundamental rights or freedoms of others here. And once again, these are all built around you're an extremist if you believe that in the UK as a country here. And this is the learning packet that they want to accompany with the game if you were to play this in your classroom here. And once again, there's Amelia This is actually a scene from the game where she's talking about all these people coming to the UK and that don't like the UK. And she's talking about, what was this, Blabs? The
Poppies.
Yeah,
poppies.
poppies.
Yeah. So anyways, the game is back, and you got your re-education process here, and you can see the entire scenarios. But I do think, Salty, this game is something that you should 100% check out.
Is that like on one of their government websites?
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Yeah, I'll send you the link.
So what's frightening is, we do that here in this place, but it doesn't get as much coverage because it's not so much out in the open. Where your public education system, the publishers of the textbooks, they'll put together some slop like this where it's like, don't you think it's totally fine that we have 15 different bathrooms in the school, even though there's no money for textbooks? And you go, no, that's stupid. You should probably buy textbooks and just have 2 bathrooms. Wrong. And this is what the kids are. And so what they do is they make the teaching packet. All the teacher has to do is put the kids on the computer, and the teacher can go watch Netflix on her phone in the back. And so they're totally incentivized to do this. And then your poor kids are in these classrooms with headphones on and the computer is re-educating them into, it's totally fine to cut your dick off.
You know what kind of propaganda I want to see? I want to see this type of game from the United States government. America's Army. Let's fucking go.
Oh, shit.
You remember this game?
Dude, I remember when they made a mod for Doom, and it got and the Army was like, that's a really good idea. Let's put $4 trillion into that and build America's Army game.
It's getting taken out by terrorists over here. It's ridiculous. You can go, but yeah, this is America's Army going around and busting caps. It's great stuff. Well, there you go. What's the most blatant form of propaganda you've seen over the last several years? Here, Salty.
Just all the stuff from Hollywood.
No, everything from Hollywood. That makes sense. Yeah. Hollywood is pretty blatant. Phoenix, I know you can speak to that, but
sure.
I got to be honest. I don't know if I've seen such a blow up in your face as Amelia has been over the last week or so, because Amelia has become a champion for those who do appreciate their countries and do appreciate their veterans, which is great. She's become super based.
It's a shame it wasn't around Halloween, because I think that would be great to see all these girls dressed as that.
Right. I think I'm in love with Amelia. Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video encouraging young people in Brindleton to join a political group that seeks to defund English rights. What?
This is defend.
Oh, sorry. I can't read today. Yes, defend English rights.
Today.
I think I'm in love with Amelia right here. I was like, so. Anyways, there you go. Seen as a right-wing extremist for defending English rights there, and certainly not defunding. So there we go. It was blown up in their face in the best.
It was like an HR thing. Like it really felt like one of those HR things you had to do in work and stuff like that. But the last real, regular job I had, they pushed that on me, and I was like, nah, I'm definitely not going to do that. And they said, well, okay, we'll fire you. I'm like, all right, you can go ahead and do that if you want to. I'm definitely not doing that thing. And they never fired me, by the way. I actually got a promotion about a year later. So
really,
never took it. Yeah, I'm like, you go ahead. If you don't want my talents, great, that's fine. And they kept me. Never did it.
See, that's the thing that people don't realize is you just say no. Going back to the old drug stuff. Just say no.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I'm actually having that conversation with my kiddos in the last week or so. My youngest daughter is like paranoid that my older daughter is going to get caught up and like she's going into high school and she's what if she gets offered something? I'm like, well, you say no, and it's like, it's that was propaganda, but it worked. It worked on me for sure. 1000%. So. All right, let's go ahead and turn our attention to Minnesota, as this is where a lot of the eyes have been on the last several weeks with the Nick Shirley expose and all the fraud that we've seen. Did y'all talk about the new video that was released from Nick Shirley yesterday?
No.
Okay. Salty, did you see the new Nick Shirley video that was dropped? Where he pretty much encountered a bunch of fraudsters in Minnesota?
No, I just seen the snippets of it. I haven't sat through the whole thing yet.
I'm surprised it came out because it kept saying, it's coming out in 10 minutes. And it's like 500 hours later.
Yeah. I was kind of worried that I was like, oh man, something's going on here. I guess he was just editing it. But here is the brief intro just to give everybody a rundown.
I'm asking No. You don't ask me nothing. $2.25 million. Get out.
Are we the only community that does fraud?
How come they said this building was closed? Do you guys know where Advanced Mobility is? Advanced Mobility? Yeah, we're looking for it. Never heard of it?
They know we're shining the light on the fraud, and they have no defense.
Would you like to see anybody in the government here held accountable?
Most definitely, because there can definitely be an allocation of funds.
The Minnesota fraud scandal continues to get worse and worse as billions of dollars of fraud has been exposed, and as I showed the world the blatant fraud taking place at daycares and other locations across Minnesota, it became the most viewed video expose on the internet and created instant change within the government as the Fed sent thousands of federal agents to Minnesota, and the HHS froze over $185 million in all payments to childcare. And while politicians like Tim Walz call people like me white supremacists and far-right delusional conspiracy theorists for exposing the fraud, meanwhile, he actually dropped out of running for re-election. The Minnesota fraud scandal has erupted the nation as protests and riots took place, all starting because daycares like Quality Learning Center were exposed. However, the daycares is only a small portion of the fraud taking place in Minnesota. In this video, I will take you into what has continued to allow this fraud to happen and connect all of the dots for you, exposing all of the fraud from strange connections of the business owners and the politicians who have openly admitted to the fraud on live TV. And to dive deep into the fraud, I met back up with the local David, who has been investigating this widespread fraud scandal for years. So hear me.
All right. So he meets up with David again. They go out and they more or less just go to other outlets outside of daycares. There's a ton of them, whether it's adult daycares, which is a thing apparently, a lot of things related to healthcare and all this. So look, he laid it out pretty good in the intro there. This has been a bombshell, and it's not that he was the first to expose it, but he was the first to really put a lot of eyes on it. And as he said, immediately a reaction was to be had, which if we've talked about this on the show when we first talked about this, we were fairly black-pilled about this. Like, yeah, but what's going to happen? Yeah, but what's going to happen? Well, there certainly has been action from pretty much every side when it comes to this. First, Salty, your thoughts on just the giant amount of fraud that is happening, not just in Minnesota, but as we know, everywhere.
Yeah, well, I think that the biggest amount of fraud you're going to find is going to be in California. This place, what they're doing over in Minneapolis is nothing compared to what they're doing in Los Angeles. It's nothing compared to what they're doing in this state over here. They do it differently, but the underpinnings are all the same. You've got a government, state government, local city government, and they're incentivized into creating problems. And then they say the only way to fix these problems is to give us a bunch of money, and then we'll fix these problems. And then surprise, the problems exacerbate. And then the only solution again is more money. Here we do it with homelessness, and they're going to you bring in tens of thousands of Somalians, and then there's government need to fix some of these problems that rise up. But he's going to be able. He's not going to be hard up for work because fraud's everywhere.
Yeah, we've talked about that on the show. This is not just a Minnesota issue. That's in Ohio, a California, a Washington, a Texas. You pick a state, pick a city, you're going to find it, right? Because at the end of the day, people are very flawed, right? They're people are not perfect by any means, and you're going to find people who are obsessed with greed, and they're going to be looking out for number one when it comes to this stuff. So look, he mentioned the obviously the number of people who have been sent to Minnesota to kind of tackle all this, and there's been pushback from ICE agents. We've all seen the footage, and you did a video about this, Salty, this instance where rioters broke open a weapons locker and they stole a rifle from the weapons locker, the ICE weapons locker. We saw this video trending a couple days ago here. Salty, love to hear your thoughts on just the ransacking of this stuff before we move on to what's happened here.
So what you're watching, these idiots are all rioting right now. And you had an illegal alien from Venezuela. ICE had legitimate reasons to detain the guy for deportation. He's an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden. He breaks free from the ICE agent. The ICE agent chases him down, tackles him, and out of one of these buildings, some other numbnuts run out and they start attacking the ICE officer with a snow shovel and a broom. Now, some places say 3 people, some say 4. There are people coming out of these buildings that are attacking an ICE agent, helping an illegal alien flee. The ICE agent shoots one of them in their leg, and now all of these idiots think that this is a gross overreach of law enforcement. So they run out here to riot. They set these ICE vehicles on fire at one point, chase out the ICE officers, and then they break into the cars and they start filming the warrants for arrest. They start filming the paperwork with the officers' names in there, and then one of the vehicles has a weapons cache in the back. They get a truck, they rip it out, and a dude who we find out later, some more information, steals a rifle and ammunition. All the while, the local Minneapolis PD will not respond to this. They are torching police. They're torching law enforcement vehicles, stealing weapons, and the Minneapolis PD will not show up. It's fucking insane.
Well, I did see that the mayor asked the police to quote unquote fight ICE agents, and the police chief was like, "Yo, dog, what the fuck you talking about?" Like, just
go Nancy Pelosi levels high,
right? Not here. Right?
Saggy boobs. No.
So the good news is that this guy's video or this guy's face was on tape, right? So naturally, is the fucking government. We have all the information they needed, and guess what?
Hey, look at this guy. I'm gonna go rob. This is the genius level of illegal aliens, allegedly. Of course, I don't know if he's illegal. Check his paperwork. This is what we need in our country, by the way. We need gang members from the Latin Kings coming in with face tattoos saying, "You'll never catch me, coppers, as I break into this vehicle. There's no way you can figure out who I am." He's got his name written on the side of his face.
Yeah, so I think that's the first thing that I thought was, oh, that's a lot of face tattoos. And are they related to any gangs? And yes, I asked Grok, I said, are these actually gang related? And they said facial tattoos are more broadly a prison/street marker common across various Hispanic gangs, not exclusive to Latin Kings. They're visible signs of involvement, intimidation, and earned status. You get the teardrop from committing a murder or attempted murder, or time served in prison, or mourning a lost gang member friend, and in some cases just heavy criminal or prison history here. So this guy, definitely a fine, upstanding. What they say, a legal observer, I believe.
He's a Minneapolis dad. Leave him alone.
Yeah, he's just there just to observe and take guns from things, you know. So
it's crazy. This group of maniacs over here, they're just so used to breaking the law that just minor enforcement of real basic shit that nobody was in disagreement with 12 minutes ago has set them in a direction where they're like, no, now we're going to openly set these cop cars on fire. One of these idiots is live streaming. He's reading. I don't know if the dude was reading, but he's live streaming on YouTube the warrants for all of these illegal aliens. He's alerting illegal alien criminals. Some of these people, like we'll find out later on, I imagine, when we talk about that Geraldo dude, they're wanted for the world's most heinous crimes. And he's reading the names out on a live stream that there's a warrant out for their arrest. These are felony crimes. And YouTube's paying the dude. Like, I'm demonetized for saying that there should only be 2 bathrooms. But this dude's committing felonies on the platform, and people are calling for his arrest. I'm dying to see somebody get arrested.
Well, what's interesting is you mentioned that the guy, we had that super chat saying, why aren't you talking about this this person who died? Well, this is a story, another ICE death that has happened. It's kind of, I wouldn't say trending, but it's notable, right? It says
they're trying
yes.
to, this one and the other ICE shooting of the dude on New Year's. They're so desperately trying to push these things, and then once normies figure out what these people ended up in jail for, it's going to backfire bigly.
All right, so let's actually get into that. So this person, Micah, who is a political commentator and law student here, says, I strangled a man to death, then lied about it in the press release. His last words, I cannot breathe. Okay. Sounds familiar. Invokes the old George Floyd stuff. Says, witnesses in detention with Lunas Campos told the Washington Post a different story. Santos Jesus Flores, who was detained at the camp where Lunas Campos died, said he saw 5 guards choking the man as he struggled after he resisted going into the segregation unit because he didn't have his medications. During the struggle, Jesus Flores said he heard Lunas Campos say again and again in Spanish that he couldn't breathe. He said, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. After that, we don't hear his voice anymore, and that's it. So, man, what a sad story that is. They're just out here killing people, Salty. It's crazy. They're just literally strangling people to death.
I so badly want to do a George Floyd meme.
I can't breathe.
Well, you got to do it in Spanish.
Well, Blabs, I don't know if you've followed this guy who died, but not the greatest guy in the world. As this person here pointing this out is defending a child rapist over here. This is the guy who died. Yes, a sexual, violent sex offender over here, messing with an 11-year-old. So, pardon me if I don't shed a tear for homeboy getting strangled to death and resisting over here. Sorry.
Shame he didn't say it in English. That way, he could have, maybe they would have, if he understood what he was saying, then maybe he would have let go.
I've just kind of all sympathied out at this point. And does that make me an extremist for just being so fucking tired and sympathied out for literal criminals who have diddled 11-year-old girls being killed? Sorry. I feel like that probably should have been the sentence when they got convicted. Just throwing it out there, but just kind of over it. But I'll tell you what, who's not over it, Salty?
Micah?
Hollywood. Hollywood. Now, we saw Ruffalo with his Be Good
That's
pen.
my favorite.
I know. He's your favorite. He's the best Hulk in the world and all that stuff. I get it. But do you know who Natasha Lyon or Leon is? She looks familiar. I think I've seen her before. Have you seen this person over here on the left?
Oh, isn't she from American Pie?
Yes, that's what she's from. Yeah. Well, she wanted to speak out against ICE by literally reading a script from her phone that was given to her.
Be good. This week, an American citizen was killed by ICE, and I can't be here and pretend like that's normal. It's an invitation to everyone who is watching. If you're concerned you're not alone, together we can stop the violence of and be good. That's a hashtag in honor of Renee Macklin Good. It's about basic decency. Our friends, family, and neighbors are being targeted, gunned down, and killed in our communities. Okay, here.
What's up with the winks during this? Does she have some sort of medical issue?
Because they can't help themselves just constantly just being annoying. They can't help it. They're just constantly talking down to people constantly.
Well, you can see I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but yes, the entire thing, she's literally reading off a phone. It's a script that was given to her the entire time. It's not authentic at all, totally fake. As she's just reading something that I guess she was given to read during these red carpet things. Totally real, totally authentic.
She sounds sloshed, by the way, as she's doing it.
She does.
She's good. So she mentions a dude in that diatribe that she's spewing over there. She goes, ICE keeps killing people like Keith Porter. Go look up Keith Porter. Keith Porter is a dude. He's firing his AR-15 off during New Year's. He's spraying the sky. And so an off-duty ICE officer that lives in his building goes, "What the F are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'll stop shooting in the sky." I imagine that's the conversation that went down. But anyway, he ends up getting shot, dies, and then nobody disputes the fact that he's firing a gun off. It then pivots to, well, he wasn't shooting at it. We always shoot guns off into the sky on New Year's. This is something that we've been doing forever. But it's a dude firing a gun off in his apartment complex, by the way.
Yeah, that's very safe for everybody.
Yeah, let him do it. Let him do it.
Right.
He can't breathe.
Because he can't breathe. Well, you can definitely tell the authenticity when it comes to the messaging coming from Hollywood when they're literally reading a script from their phone. So good for them. They didn't even bother to learn bullet points for the messaging that they have.
That's literally her job. Read a script, put some flair and color into it, and sell it. And she ain't doing it. She's like, "No, I'm the chick from American Pie. Remember me 30 years ago?"
The answer is no.
No.
I literally had to Google her in American Pie because I'm like, who was she? And it's like, oh, her. Okay.
At first.
Yep.
Yeah.
American Pie, good movie. Just throwing it out there. It's fun. Well, I'll tell you what. To kind of tie this into technology, right? We've had a lot of controversy, as you said, Salty, around this ICE stuff, and the ICE stuff is interesting because it's been a regular thing that's been enforced forever. And let's not forget that this certainly wouldn't be happening if there just wasn't all these people in America to begin with that probably shouldn't be there. Just throwing it out there. But Leaflet, who created the wonderful AI Asmongold video that he reacted to on his channel, she has come out with another banger here as she is using AI to create a new potential series, a new anime series. Let's see the trailer for this.
お母さん、俺、アイスに入ったんだ。すごいわ、氷ちゃん。お母さん、鼻が高いわ。本当にこれでよかったのかな。みんな、私が悪いって言うんだもん。アイス、武器を置いてゆっくり出てきて。撃たないで、手を離せ。怖い、毎日が怖いの。でも、私はこの国を救いたい。
まずいね。俺が執行されるというのは。
お母さん、知り合いが車にはねられて、それで彼はそうするしか。
So, I do love the extremely long name. I joined ICE to save my country,
that's
but now
typical. A lot of animes have incredibly long names.
yeah. So the anime
Lack of
about
subtlety.
Yes. First time seeing that, Salty?
Yeah, first time.
Would you watch an ICE anime?
I'm not big into anime. I appreciate the art as it is, but I'm getting more than my fill in just real life at this point.
Yeah, there's enough for sure. Phoenix, I know you're not the biggest anime fan, but I'm sorry, AI fan. I know our biggest anime fan is definitely Blabs on the channel. But
Yes.
Yeah, so what were your thoughts on that?
I actually think what Leaflet's been doing is fantastic. And if you're going to use AI, I love the idea that you're either using it for memes or to make some political points and stuff like that, and also be entertaining. I don't know. I think because that's something that, for instance, to produce something like that especially in a timely manner when you're talking about politics, would be next to impossible unless you had an enormous amount of money. So it is nice to see that you can make those political points with something that could get passed around in an entertaining way to help you at that point. I think is actually pretty, it's a very promising thing.
She's creating AI propaganda.
Basically, yeah.
Right. Great stuff. Well, look, we'll continue to follow the insanity happening up in Minnesota. So make sure you guys subscribe if you're new, of course. Do us a favor, guys. If you wouldn't mind, hit the thumbs up button over here on YouTube. And, of course, the follow button over on Rumble. We appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, love for you guys to join us Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. We're live literally all the time. Look forward to you guys spending your lunch break with us on a day-to-day basis. We'll get to some lighter stuff here in a second, but first a couple super chats. Says Weissmax came in and says, as someone I follow on X said, the resistance is dead. All these things happening are trying to resurrect the resistance since the left needs it to counter 47, yet the resistance will stay dead. Thank you, Weissmax. Epsilon Sama says, Google anti-ICE protesters harass random man for driving a Chevy Suburban. TLDR, crazy leftists are harassing people because they think they are ICE. They're basically acting like cartels do in Mexico. I did see that video of it was like just some random guy in a car, and they're like, inspect his car to make sure he's not ICE. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. Dr. T.S. King says Pathways was an unacknowledged adaptation of 1984. Just this time, Amelia will be with you if you care about England. Best of luck to the British normalmen. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. All right, we'll continue to get the rest of your supers here in just a minute. First, also, we have this from Delta. Says, assuming Craig is in today. Hi. I have a question for Phoenix and banning AI merch at conventions. What should they do if an artist selling merch is accused of having AI-generated art and the artist doesn't have proof at location?
Well, then I don't think you can. Yeah, if you don't have proof, then I don't know if that would be. I don't know if you should be harming someone's business if you don't have proof that they did any wrongs.
It's always the accusation of somebody can walk up and say, that's AI, right? But,
yeah, that's pretty much for everything.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
yes,
Craig,
sir.
I got to correct the record. Somebody in the chat is saying that I hate anime, and I think anime fans are pedos. I don't know if that's Jeremy from the Quartering getting me in more trouble. That's another white dude. Trigun is the tits. Cowboy Bebop is the tits. I don't think enough about anime to associate it with pedophilia, but that's some other white dude with a scraggly beard that's got that opinion.
Yeah, if you want to hate somebody, hate Jeremy from the Quartering, not Salty. What are you doing?
Jeremy from the Quartering does some shit, and I love Jeremy from the Quartering. And I also love that every now and then he'll do some shit, and then somebody will be like, "Hey, asshole!" Oh, the last one was Alex Jones. Like Alex Jones just yell, "Look at this! Look at this YouTuber over here. I like this guy, but he's off base over here." And I'm sitting there going, "Why is he mentioning me?" But that's a Jeremy from the Quartering video, bro. Come on, man. I'm Jeremy from the Quartering with AIDS. Look at me, all right? What is happening here?
I saw he's trying to lose some weight online. You're the svelte version, not Jeremy according with AIDS. You just
look at me.
AIDS helps. It helps with losing weight. I can tell you.
All right, let's go and continue. Once again, we get to your Rumble rants, your super chats, your direct donations. Quick reminder: you guys can use promo code MOUNT to get a free month over at Side Scrollers Plus. You can check out our Mount Your Friend special we had yesterday, as well as Blabs playing Jump King. We got some more special stuff coming up your way over on Side Scrollers Plus. It's a great way to support the show, and we genuinely would appreciate if you guys hop on over and just get a taste. It's like cocaine. Just get a little taste of cocaine, and then you're hooked. You're hooked forever, right, Blabs?
I wouldn't know.
Oh,
never done.
I can confirm. Yes, it is exactly as Craig just said. Yes.
King's over here chopping up a line right now on his desk. Oh my God. All right. Let's go a little lighthearted here. I saw this video the other day. This is from 1995 at the American Comedy Awards. And the tweet here just simply says, the 90s was an insane decade. And I saw this and I thought, wow, it certainly was a different time. Let's check this out. I believe this is, what's her name from True Lies? She's now kind of a super activist. She had a
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, I believe this is Jamie Lee Curtis. And she is presenting something with John Lovitz. Let's see how this went.
Thank you so much. It's so big, so heavy and lovely.
I just had to.
All right, at this point,
Damn, bro.
at this point, general thoughts on this, Phoenix, Blabs, Salty.
First of all, that is scripted, but I mean, yeah, but like it just was a different time period back then. The 90s, especially the 90s, was all about, extremism in comedy. It was pushing the limits. It was being essentially the edgelord at the time. So all this stuff was embraced. Most people loved it. I kind of miss, well, not kind of, I do miss the times of the 90s that you could laugh at pretty much everything.
Blabs, your thoughts?
I mean, as long as it's scripted, then it's
It's
totally
scripted.
fine. And yeah, then it's fine as hell. She's all in for it, then no problem. I think it's funny. And you don't see that anymore on TV. So, yeah.
Salty, Lovitz grabbing her boobie.
That shit's tame. All right. I'm old enough to remember the 80s. All right. We used to have a whole drilling a hole into the women's locker room and peeping them. And that was a whole movie, a whole series was based on that. Grabbing a chick's boob is nothing.
What was that? I think Revenge of the Nerds. Didn't they have a peephole where they're like looking at the girls in the shower?
That was I don't know. That's got to be left over from the 70s. That's a little bit older than me, but that's some sort of weird trope. But Porky's and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Not the 90s. Phoenix is 100% spot on. The 90s were a completely different era where everybody was able to laugh at not only everything but themselves, self-deprecating humor. Like it was like everybody's all uptight and up their own asshole these days, and they wouldn't have survived a few minutes in the 90s. And by the way, I think find me somebody who would disagree with this, who's old enough to understand, but everybody wildly recognizes that the 90s were a way better, calmer, relationship-wise. Everything was better in the 90s. It's crazy how far we've got off a cliff.
90s had it right. Like 90s is where, like, even like you take everything, like the things that people shout about nowadays, like racism and shit like that. We had that pretty much done. It was like, it was drilled in our heads. We don't, you don't see color and stuff like that. I don't remember anyone that I knew having any race issues or anything like that. And nowadays, that's all it is from the other side. So it was pretty much every category. You had female characters in films. You didn't have race issues. All that bullshit was gone. And we were all laughing at each other, too. We could all take a joke.
Right. Well, speaking of, let's see how Jamie Lee Curtis responds to this, as I think that's really, really important here. It has happened, and here you go.
I just had to.
I feel like that is the only correct response that you have, right?
I think Jamie Lee Curtis was punished. That grabbing Lovitz's sack that's a punishment.
Did you hear his self-deprecating humor though?
You missed.
Yeah, you missed. Yeah, and you see her up there, she's smiling, she's having a good time, right? Like now, I feel like if that happens today or in any time in the last 15 years or so, John Lovitz is quote unquote canceled. The crowd is, oh my God. And it's just such a different experience today. And I think if that happens to Jamie Lee Curtis, she does not respond the same way here either, And so yeah, it's pretty. I'm not advocating going out and grabbing a bunch of girls' boobs or anything like that.
She's 67 now, so I don't really know who would want to grab her boobs.
Have you seen Jamie Lee Curtis? She's,
Are you into that, Craig?
no, I'm just saying she's got some. She
You
got
into
some.
6 to 7-year-old tits.
6, 7.
God.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is right there. Listen, Jamie Lee Curtis is the in True Lies was peak woman, like straight up peak woman. But Jamie Lee Curtis has the what's the politician's name you referenced earlier, Salty? What's the lady's name? Yeah, Pelosi. She's got
floppy tits. Yeah,
yeah. She's got some big old Jamie Lee Curtis.
They are
floppy
big.
boobs.
Yeah.
Greg,
It's crazy.
I don't want to really mess up your nostalgia boner, but because I made this, I fell into this trap the other a few months ago actually, where I referenced Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies, and I remember going, "Oh man, that was so fucking hot." But then I pulled it up on YouTube, and no,
really.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was so weird. I was sitting there going, no, she looks like a dude. I'm kind of like
Incorrect. That is an absolutely incorrect. What he just said is absolutely 100% incorrect.
You gotta kind of.
Oh, I've watched it. That's how I wake up every single morning.
I don't know something about that.
That's how I get the helicopter going.
I'm telling you, that hair. I don't know. Something has happened to me. Her hair kills the rest. That's a fantastic body, no doubt about it. But that hair.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. If you don't like the haircut, but everything else, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're crazy if you think this is.
Just saying.
I don't know. Maybe it's because she turned into a lesbian, an angry Bill Mitchell looking lesbian lately. Some penis crossover problems. But no, that body's fantastic. Holy shit, that body's nuts.
Pretty impressive. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty impressive. So look, I'm just going off. Here you go, Salty. I had Grok add some hair to Jamie Lee Curtis in this picture
I'm
here.
afraid where the hair went.
Yeah, it's just this gigantic bush that comes all the way up to her chest. It's just uncomfortable amount of hair.
Hold on.
Please don't do that. Ew. No.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, it's so funny. No,
No, please no.
Oh man, this is sorry.
Oh, God,
Okay, here she is with more hair here. There we are, and then there you go. Is that better for you, Salty?
That's better. But
So you just don't like short hair on women.
No, I'm also really not digging the angular jawline. I'm busy looking at them titties. I'll be honest with you.
You need to see the people in the chat. Go, if you're not unfamiliar, go watch that scene and just let us know if you agree with Salty. Just let us know.
Here you go. Is this how you like them, Salty? Right here.
There it is. Oh yes.
Oh my God.
Outed on side scrollers. My secret fantasies.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Let me hold on. Let me give her 70s bush.
Yes. You're gonna get X banned in the UK, brother.
Oh no. Well, I need to go back actually. Hold on. Let's see.
Why is it just trying to give the gorilla a bush?
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
All
gosh.
right.
So
All right, well,
you just don't like chicks with long hair, with short hair, really? Then
You know, it's a combination of the short hair, the angular jaw, and her recent attitude, I think.
Oh, you're right, Craig.
No, I'm not.
Looks like he got a Grok response. Or
No.
oh yes. Yeah.
Braid that thing. Did you just boing?
I did.
Oh God.
That's so fucking funny. Sorry. Oh my
You
God.
could braid that. That'd be great. With
That's
little
what
beads.
I said, man. You can
Hell
braid
yeah.
it all. Put some seashells and braid it.
Yes.
Like Rasta Jamie Lee.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I got another for everybody. Here we go.
No.
I don't think we'll get. I hope we don't get banned for this. There we go.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Wow. All right.
That's
Thank
a
you,
lot.
Grok.
Now we're talking.
That's like one of those fluffy carpets.
It really is.
Impressive. So anyways, different time in the 90s than today.
Yeah.
Give it up for Jamie Lee Curtis and the critic.
I wish James Cameron lost his mind like George Lucas is like, we need to do a special remaster, and he just adds that ridiculous bush in the entire sequence. Just I finally got it the way I needed it to be after there's show all 30 artists working on it. We did digitally add.
If maybe there's a Twitter
special
handle
edition.
Yeah, a Twitter handle. It's just called Just Bush @JustBush, and it's just using Glock
by
to
the
go
end
through.
of the day, Craig's gonna be doing that, I guess. That's his
That would
new
be
alt.
a super viral X handle there.
You should do it.
You can make dozens of
You
dollars.
made Salty cry a little bit. He's all red.
This is why you come on the show, right, Salty?
Man, that that's fucking disgusting.
Great stuff. All right, let's see.
Oh.
Joey came in with the 10, says the 90s was, in my opinion, the best decade for entertainment, especially kids entertainment. Stuff like Power Rangers, Dexter's Laboratory, Batman, X-Men. Yeah. Thank you for that, Joey. C-Man says Curtis's face looks like Marilyn Manson. I didn't think it looked like Marilyn Manson. Maybe there you go. Anyways, Straka for Hire says, I discovered you guys' podcast because of Leaflet. We peaked in the 90s and early 2000s. Take me back, man. Thank you, Straka. Glad you're here. Yes, Leaflet is phenomenal. And Commodore says, I disagree. We had our race issues in the 90s with the Rodney King race riots. OJ was seen as racist. NWA was killing white cops, etc. But it was overall far, far less than now. I miss the times. Yeah. I do agree with you, Commodore fan. I do, yes, I think every time period has its own differences and struggles, but I think nowadays it's just amplified through social media and the media as a whole. So I think it'd be pretty ignorant to say, there wasn't issues in the 90s, but I do think that for the most part, everyone was pretty fucking cool with each other. So
just real quick, Salty, I'm kind of curious. What did you think of her in Perfect?
I'm not familiar with Perfect.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you should.
Is that the one where she's doing the hips,
the aerobics?
Oh yeah, no, I see. I thought that was the one.
She's got short hair. You tell me if that still doesn't work. Just let me know.
She was in the Eddie Murphy movie. That was her breakout, wasn't it?
Let me see if I can find a gif of this, because I don't want to show the video because
I've seen the gif of the movie's called Perfect.
Yeah, and they're all up in that over here. They're all up in that. It was John Travolta and her just grinding on air for each other.
Oh yeah, there was also the equal amount of dudes in there too. It was just it was like low budget porn basically.
Yes, with Jamie Lee Curtis and John Travolta of all things.
Yep.
All right, Salty, you get to pick where we're going next, okay? Because I know your time is limited. Do you want to talk video games, or you want to talk Lego, or Pokemon, or do you want to talk Star Trek and Star Wars?
Let's do video games.
Okay, sounds good.
Video games for 800.
Sounds good. Well, you can take video games for whatever story Blaz put in here. This is a game called Keep Digging. Have you heard of this game, Keep Digging, before? Blabs has.
No.
I have only ever heard of it as of this morning, actually. I just thought it was funny that it's just a video game about you just digging holes.
Well, let's check it out. Here's some gameplay of it, of Keep Digging, where you literally dig holes.
Yep.
Keep Digging is a laid-back co-op digging game for up to 8 players. Dig 1,000 meters. Sell what you find and keep upgrading your gear. Keep digging. Dig to your heart's content. There you go. You can find all sorts of things like monkey stuff and T-Rex face. Were you into this Blast because it had a T-Rex in it? Is that why you were so excited?
No. I I did not pick this game for like the actual game. It's the story that comes with the game in that article. I found it on that automaton, whatever it is, automaton website.
Automaton, yes.
Yeah, I always call it automaton for some reason. Anyway, keep digging developers to sponsor a real-life national hole digging competition in Japan. So it's literally a competition based off a video game.
Yep.
That's it.
Well, that's
I just
great.
thought it was funny.
Well, what are the details of it?
Well, it says it's right there. It'll be sponsored in Japan's 24th National Hole Digging Competition. The event is set to take place on February 1st at Narita Dream Farm. The devs have created a collaboration promo video featuring the game and farm mascot. So that's the little video right there. It's a cow.
There we go.
So instead of being the players, it's now a cow.
Okay.
I just thought it was a bit wholesome. That's it.
What is this wholesome news here on this show? I don't understand what you're doing here. I don't. Yes. Okay, hold on. As the name suggests, the National Hole Digging Competition began in 2001 as an annual event whose main event has teams with up to 4 members compete to dig the deepest hole possible within 20 minutes. It attracts over 1,200 hole diggers yearly. Man, that sounds like a slur, you hole digger.
Damn.
God damn. You get arrested for saying something like that. With divisions for solo diggers. That's Blabs. What is that?
Huh?
What word is this?
My brother just sent a crying emoji.
No, I won't do it.
No, just all you got to do is say hole diggers. That's all you got to say.
Hole diggers.
Wow. She enunciated it. Did you see that?
I felt the hate all the way from here. Wow.
God.
That's more hateful than the actual word.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. How are we going to move past that? You just set back race relations 10 years, Blabs.
You're all welcome, Democrats.
On top of providing mobile batteries as prizes to participants, Wild Dog will also send a team comprised of developers to join the main event. Let's see. So we have this right here, Wild Dog sponsorship of the I had no idea that the hole digging competition was a real thing. But can we all just agree that Japan has us beat in everything if they have a big competition about digging holes?
I love it. I think it's what every man aspires. Let me go dig a hole out in the backyard or something, just for funsies.
You guys ever dug any holes for fun?
Oh yeah.
At the beach, looking for crabs and stuff.
Yeah. You ever? That is kind of the beach thing. You go to the beach and you just dig a lot of holes.
Yeah. I mean, you saw me at the beach. What was I doing? I was looking for fish and stuff.
That's what we love about you, Blabs.
Well, that's right. The other girls are like posing. They got their little legs out, and she's just spinning, twirling, digging holes, you know.
Yeah. I was actually having fun. They were all being dainty fairies, and I'm like, fish. Yeah.
Thank you, Blabs. Thanks for that wonderful, uplifting story.
You're welcome.
That shaped entertainment today.
Yes.
I love it. Good stuff. All right, Salty. Well, that took far less time than I thought. What else do you want to talk about? You want to talk? You want to talk about this Kathleen Kennedy stuff?
Yeah, well, let's hit that.
All right. Well, Kathleen Kennedy's out, and this has been one of those things that, look, as the resident Star Wars fanatic who has seen each movie exactly one time, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, Salty, as you're a fan of the old Star Wars, but not necessarily the new Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I wonder if there's a small group of kids that will be growing up that are going to be a fan, because that kind of happened with the prequels. Everybody my age was like, what the hell are these prequels when they came out? We tried to like them. At least we tried to like them.
Really? My dad loved them when they came out, the prequels. So I think it's like a hit
You're
or
going to
miss.
say I'm older than your dad? Is that where we're going with this?
Oh, I see
No,
what's going
Blabs.
on.
Most people when they came out, but by a large.
See, it's so weird because like all the kids like were actual kids. You know, I was born in the late '90s, so I saw them as pretty young. We all loved it, but it's like everyone in between. So it's like the kids loved it, the middle hated it, and then the older ones kind of liked it. Because I have other friends who have dads and they all love the Star Wars too. So that's
They're
just
all
based
wrong.
on. I guess so.
Yeah, that was like the real sentiment at the time was that these were terrible. That's where I think the phrase like "you arred my childhood" came from, and it got even George Lucas himself to kind of, that's when he was just like, you know what, I almost want out because of how much hate he was getting. And it was only until your group grew up that suddenly it had this resurgence. And the people who grew up with it like wound up really, really, really enjoying it. But back in the day, people were not fans of those films at all.
You didn't tell me you didn't like Jar Jar Binks?
No.
They did not like Jar Jar.
Poor Ahmed.
Yeah, Jar Jar was seen as like the Antichrist for a long time. Yeah. Me so stupid, right? That was kind of the idea.
I liked him. He was cool.
Of course you did. You were a
I
child
got a
when you
Gungan
watched
action figure.
it. Yeah. So do you think this is going to be an uptick for Star Wars now? Or because apparently she's handing it off to Dave Filoni over here, who was a George Lucas protege, Dave Filoni.
Well, she was packaged and sold as a George Lucas protege. She used to get George his coffee when he was making those movies. So this whole protege shit kind of goes right out the window with me at this point. Dave Filoni had some when that Mandalorian thing kind of kicked off, and again, I don't know if I'm going to piss off a whole bunch of people with this, but if you go back and watch The Mandalorian, there are some scenes I think that they're like, I love the IG-88 shit, but I think that was overrated because the bar was set so low.
If you go back, so while you were watching it, you weren't recognizing the garbage that it was.
When it originally came out, I was like,
really
thank God this isn't crap. So I was like, okay, they got the armor right. You know, there's fan service with the other bounty hunter type stuff going on, but I don't think it really holds up. And then they drove the thing off a cliff. And so Dave Filoni, again, I'm kind of like, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that with USAID money being dried up, that they're like, holy shit, we actually need to make money. Like we need to make money again. And so we need to take a story, make it accessible, but it needs to not be driven by politics or feelings, or you got too many lesbians in the office running things. Not necessarily to make money, but more to show the man. Like, you know, we'll show you. We'll kill off your characters. Was it Critical Dream? Somebody put out a video a few weeks ago where it was like Star Wars might have gotten the message or something like this. It was a good video, and I'm hoping the dude's right. All you got to do is get back to basics and kind of ground it a little bit. You don't need, the whole thing doesn't need to be CGI and, you know, just fucking lightsabers. That's in AT-ATs. That's all you need.
It's I'm with you, Salty. I do think all lesbians should not be executive producers on Star Wars, and they should be out protesting ICE. Personally, that's my thoughts on that. But to look at her, sorry, bad joke. To look at her credits over the last little bit, you can see not a whole lot of success.
Wow. Just over here. Look at that. Yeah. Acolyte. All these things that got one season. You guys fucked up Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Willow may be the biggest failure of them all.
Wow.
Which you can't even find anymore, right? That was taken off, I believe, from that shit service.
From Disney Plus.
They just straight up shelved the whole thing.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2 might have been greenlit.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. There you go. But you can see some of this is before she became the head of Lucasfilm over here. But yeah, they went in and they immediately did Force Awakens, and then they did The Last Jedi, and they finished up with Rise of Skywalker here, which we talked about this on the show with a brand that's, we know they're not going to do this, but with a brand that is so I'm going to say tarnished, like Star Wars. I think the best thing they could do is just not do anything. And
thank you.
You think that's the right?
I wish
right
this died ages ago. Yes, I mean, look, I think Filoni is actually, of the choices that they're willing to look at, he's actually a very good choice. It's a shame they didn't use him up front. I think if you're looking for some hope, Salt, if that's what you're looking for, you could make the argument that Filoni was under the gun of Kennedy. So a lot of those choices may have been, from her. So now that it appears that Disney may have the memo that you are supposed to make money, and Filoni, who is someone who does respect the canon and the story and the legacy of Star Wars, there's an opportunity here that he may be able to right the ship in a couple of years. And I think if there's anyone who's got his finger on the pulse of what Star Wars should be and how to rectify it, I think Filoni is actually a pretty decent choice, as of would have been like Favreau if he was someone that would have been willing to do that. But I think those two guys are pretty good.
I think.
Well, I'm not arguing with you, Ben.
You got. Would
you say too old?
They got a problem where the highest rated thing that they've done, that Andor, like a bunch of people, they're like, oh, it's this is they kind of got it right here. They kind of too late. Like the people my age who, grew up with these things, and all my friends with kids and stuff who would have ushered them in, would have bought the toys and the blankets and whatever the hell else you buy kids these days, iPad covers, whatever the hell it is, Star Wars this, Star Wars that. We checked out a long time ago. I'm not holding out any hope. I got to be real honest with you because I'm an asshole. I want you guys to keep fucking it up. I want you guys to keep destroying it, keep making real stupid shit. I don't want you to make good shit. Make horrible trash shit, because I love watching all the other content creators around me shitting on it and getting big. Like I'd rather have more you guys making fun of garbage stuff on Star Wars, or Geeks and Gamers, or Jerry from the Core. I like watching I like watching those guys. So if you guys start making good stuff, I'm going to actually be upset.
Well, I was looking for an annual breakdown for Lucasfilm. Disney doesn't publicly put the revenue for just Lucasfilm compared to Disney, but it is interesting to see what it'll be. I think in 5 years, 10 years from now, depending on how Filoni starts, we'll be able to tell if Kathleen Kennedy's tenure was truly a success based off of what Filoni and the other person does as well. So you did mention other content creators and such. I'm going to obviously Star Wars and Star Trek, they're very different, but a lot of people, you're one or the other, but they do tie together in this instance. And we saw this yesterday. I don't know if you saw that Gary from Nerdrotic just absolutely embarrassed Star Trek Starfleet Academy, this new movie this new show that was released, given away for free on YouTube here. This tweet came out from Gary. Paramount spent between 6 and 10 million an episode on Star Trek Starfleet Academy. They put the premiere on YouTube for free, and it got 1,300 live viewers, which we currently are beating right now. It says, rest in peace, Star Trek. He followed up and said he actually did a live stream.
Yeah,
that said, can this Spock action figure get more likes and live viewers than Star Trek Starfleet's Academy? And it had more viewers in under 3 minutes than the show did here, which was just
that's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. And all he did was he just put Spock on a chair and let it play. And you can see it ended up with 24,000 views.
You got new subs. Nice.
That's right. People just coming in and joining them right there. It's pretty great stuff. And the response to this show, the new Star Trek show, and I'm sure you've seen some of these clips, Salty.
Yeah,
it
is the HR one.
Yes, the one with the definitely not super duper lesbian.
Let's
here.
not break the ship.
That's right. Let's just get some sweet words from this Star Trek show.
Name of this cadet.
By the way, look at this 12-year-old boy standing over here lecturing everybody. This is just great. Unbelievable. Babs, you seen this clip?
I've not seen anything of
Oh.
the Star Trek stuff from yesterday. I've tried to just ignored it.
Okay, here we go.
Name of this cadet.
Chunkers.
Being a cadet in Starfleet Academy means being open to the people around you. And that
What's her name?
connection is where time and space really live.
I don't need connection.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a
Tig,
woman
I think.
with a concave chest before. Like that's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Really live.
I don't need connection.
Yeah. You're a genius who owns all the suffering. I only know two things, kid. Number one, old age and treachery always triumph over youth and a smart mouth. Oscar Wilde. Love that dude. Fun fact, when he died, they had to put glass over his tombstone.
Anyways, there you go. Blabs, you went on the new Star Trek there?
No. I'd rather go take my grandma to the vet. I don't even have a grandma.
You know what I love about this time period so much is that, like, you know, when you think about past decades, you know, whatever, like you think of the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever it is, you look back and you can go like, wow, like there was the movies that really shaped that decade and like some really great films, blah, 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 whatever, however you want it. In the 90s, you could go super indie or you could go some of the best action movies ever, okay? Like they had them both. This decade will just be, it was just all propaganda films. Like it's just going to be completely forgotten. Like no one's ever going to go back and go, oh, let's watch those bangers. There isn't a single thing. It's just a forgotten decade.
I actually very much agree with you. I think I look back at what you look back at like COVID, and you look at the like in the sports world, the NBA played in their bubble in Orlando. Nobody goes back and watches those games from 2020 and 2021, and the NFL, they had games with like empty stadiums and it was so fucking weird. And nobody's like, oh, that was really great.
Wrestling too, all of it.
Yeah, wrestling did their Thunderdome thing where it's just a bunch of screens in the background. It was so fucking weird. By the way, not a single wrestler died. Odd how that works out from back then. But either way, yeah, I'm with you on that, Phoenix. I think we're going to look back on this time period and it's all going to be, it was from that time. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It was just the decade of HR. That's all it was.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, Salty, I know we are up against it with you, my friend, and you got to roll, right? Or can you stick a little longer? It's totally on you.
Yeah, I can do about 5 more minutes.
Okay, cool. Let's find another quick story to hear. You a Zelda fan?
Love Zelda.
Ooh, good. Well, I'll be interested to see what you think about this. Do you see the news leaked from? Well, I guess the bigger question is: are you a Lego fan?
No, I appreciate Legos as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit like I got a friend. We went to school together,
mm-hmm.
and he's like putting together stuff, and I guess that's like a whole thing. I totally get it, totally respect, no shit. But it just seems weird to me. I'm kind of like, okay, you put together you spent $5,000 on a Millennium Falcon. I'm sitting there going, but you couldn't make rent last month. I don't know. So anyway, right. Pay your bills, do whatever the hell you want. That was such a Legos as a kid was one of my favorite toys ever. But
I think Legos are they're more or less they're like models when we were a kid, right? You buy a model of a plane or something and you put together the model. That's pretty much what Legos have become, just in brick form. But now they've done so many crossovers, so much licensing. This is the next rumored one, bringing it back to Zelda. They are creating a final battle of Ocarina of Time here, of Link versus Ganon. We got Zelda over here. 1,003 pieces. And it looks like it's going to cost only $139, which, if you're doing math, was double the price of the actual game Ocarina of Time when it was released. So you too can have a Lego kit for this. Any interest in this, Salty?
Yeah. So if I had a kid, I would totally get that for my kid. I would feel very weird as an adult doing that. But as I'm saying this out loud, I'm sitting there going, my grandpa must have thought I was an incredible weirdo. As I'm an adult like I'm playing Zelda on a fucking video game. That must have looked weird as hell to a dude who killed his own food with his own hands.
Right. Fucking grandpa over here is like, shooting squirrels in the backyard, and you're over here like, oh, cool.
Speaking of feeling awkward with the little toys that you're still playing with and all that stuff, you know what's coming today?
Barbie?
Type 1 diabetes Barbie is coming today.
Oh, Jesus.
It's great news.
I can't tell if it's real.
That's for real.
We're serious. We discovered it this week.
Does it have a syringe?
No.
It has the monitor.
Yeah.
That's just 2 on par. Have her with needles.
Have you not seen Diabetes Barbie?
I saw in my feed
Autistic Barbie.
Autistic, yeah, with flappy hand Barbie. I'm sitting there going, oh, that what a weird motion to give a little girl's toy, you weirdos.
My God. Well, here's Diabetes Barbie, which Phoenix has ordered and will certainly put in its collection. She looks just like us. You can see the monitor here.
Push on it.
What'd you say? What did you say, Salty?
Have Grok put a bush on him.
Oh, God.
She's a legal age, I think, right? Yeah.
I would assume so.
So hold on. Let me find out how old is Barbie first. How old is Barbie?
Old enough to have a huge bush.
It says, technically speaking, she was 67, but it's perpetually 19 years old.
Barbie. Okay, then we can do that. That's fine. That's fine because this is. No, listen.
Put a bush on a 19-year-old. Here we go.
Somebody in the Rumble chat. For the last one, he was like, "Oh, he's crying because it's so beautiful." Almost got me going. Whoever did that, fuck you. That's awesome.
All right, let's see. Well, it did the complete opposite here, but I appreciate it. I asked Grok to put a 70s bush in.
Wow.
So there we go. Congratulations. So yes, Salty, you can go pick up the Legend of Zelda, Lego collection for $130. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Well, congratulations, Phoenix. You'll need to give us a full. Will you be doing an unboxing of Barbie Type 1 Diabetes?
I can be. And by the way, we didn't stop there. We've got 2 other Barbies also coming next week as well.
Oh, what's that?
I don't want to. I'll bring them on the show. I'll bring them on the show.
You don't want to. We're already on Barbie Talk. This is the third day of the week that we've had Barbie Talk. I need.
Well, let's say I'll give you a hint. Hello, Craig. Let me be on the show.
Down syndrome.
Wait, hold on.
I got it.
Yeah, Waterhead Barbie just sloshing around there, nutting upstairs. She's coming next week.
Which, by the way, is a real thing, Salty.
Yes.
Waterhead Barbie. There she is.
I got the white one. Oh, you should show Salty Blackface Barbie, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was shocking to see. Shocking. Let me see if I can pull it up on Grok.
It was Minstrel Barbie.
What was that called? Blabs, what was the blackface Barbie called? What was that?
Wasn't she just curvy? Wasn't it the curvy face?
It may have been curvy.
Yeah, I think it was one of the curvy ones.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Because listen,
an intern who just sprayed black on it. Basically, that's all it was.
I'm going to be honest. It was very shocking. Was it Dr. Yes, it was. It was Dr. Doll. I think this is it. Yeah, definitely it. Here we go. All right. Check this out, Salty. Here's Barbie Dr. Doll, brunette hair, curvy accessories. Now this one, I guess whatever, right? This is, by the way, this is curvy to Barbie, by the way. This right here. But look at this girl here. This is blatantly blackface Barbie. Like unbelievable. And
they still selling them.
That's just weird.
You could probably get it on Amazon. Please tell me you're not getting a 4th one.
Don't tell me that they just didn't color a white Barbie in with blackface here.
You ever seen the like those white chicks who will like super tan? They'll tan like that. Yeah. You go, what the fuck is going on over here? That's what they get. This is leathery white tan mom Barbie over here.
By the way, going back to diabetic Barbie, I do want to point out Grok may be kind of
Type
racist.
1.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
Yeah, type because you said diabetic. It's type 1 because we're waiting for that sequel, type 2s, to come in.
Okay.
So far, there's only the first.
Here is original type 1 diabetic Barbie, and I asked it to put a 70s bush, to which did you notice that Grok put a little blackface on Barbie here?
Yep.
kind of over tanned here. Just saying.
That looks better than the one they're selling, though.
Holy shit! Look at this. It does have the little thing, the little arm thing on it. The little whatever that's called. Yeah. All right. Any diabetics in the chat, please let us know. And will you be buying type 1 diabetic Barbie for you? I do appreciate Barbie talk here on the channel. It's pretty fucking funny. All right,
I
man.
want to thank my mom for emailing me that article, because that's how this all started. My mom emailed the Barbie article to me.
Yeah,
great. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
by
Mom.
The way. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Mama Blabs over here. By the way, once again, you can go pick up the Lego Ocarina of Time starting March 1st. I always like to tie it back in right there. All right. Any more salty, or you got to roll?
I got to roll, guys.
Okay.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
Salty.
much.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Salty.
Always so fun to be with you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'll see you guys.
All right, Salty. We'll see you soon, buddy. All right.
Have a good
Appreciate you.
one.
You guys can find link to Salty's channel down below. He's a superstar over on Rumble, which is great. Appreciate you, brother. Have a great rest of your day. Okay.
Thanks, chat. See you guys.
All right.
Bye.
See you later. All right. Well, what a stud. Love that guy. Always fun to have him on. Speaking of Rumble, while we have an opportunity, I would be remiss if I didn't let you know that this hour of Side Scrollers is brought to you by our friends over at Rumble Wallet. You see the code over there on the side. Look where they can cancel your accounts. They freeze your accounts. Well, I got it set up on my phone. It's Rumble Wallet. I got this big old script to read here, but I got to be honest, I think I'd rather just tell you about it from the bottom of my heart, right? Crypto, we're all about it because, you know, it's you can go in. It's the government doesn't need to know about it. You got it on your wallet. We get crypto tips all the time since they've launched Rumble Wallet. I got it right here. I'm literally staring at it, which is awesome. We've had Bitcoin come in. We've had Tether come in. Big banks and financial institutions have total control, and they use it. They can't with Rumble Wallet. It's awesome. There's no permissions, no middleman, no cancel button. You can buy digital assets like Tether, Tether Gold, Bitcoin, all in one secure place. It's great stuff. And when you want to support creators, you can do that easily. When we want to support other creators, we can then take that and then flip it and do it. It's all secure, instant, and without interference. We really appreciate it. It's not a credit line they can shut off. It's your wallet. It's permanently there. It's yours to protect your future, yours to protect your family. It's Rumble Wallet. You can just click the QR code on screen and download it, or just go to any of the app stores and check it out for yourself. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics. It's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. It's incredibly easy to take control today. True ownership, true protection. It's true financial freedom. You can download Rumble Wallet now and step away from the big banks for good. So thanks to Rumble Wallet for sponsoring this hour of the show. We appreciate them, and we appreciate it if you guys support them because they support us. Thank you, Rumble Wallet, and thank you for your crypto tips, guys. Really appreciate it. And we'll make sure we give you guys a nice shout out as they come in. All right. So let's continue, guys. We have more stories to hit on as we go. I feel like my energy has been popping throughout the day. You're
coming back
much better than yesterday. So there you go. I wanted to show this to you, Blabs. Have you?
Oh, I'm afraid.
Have you been seeing what's been going on up in the Capitol? We kind of talked about this a couple days ago, where we had a senator questioning a doctor about what an actual woman is.
Are we doing more retardation?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, we
no.
are. Can I share with you this exchange between these two people here?
I feel like I have no choice in the matter. Go ahead.
You're absolutely right. You have
That's
no
correct.
choice. That's right. This is a Muslim transgender woman lesbian.
Wow, what a title.
Yes, and they have seen. They are checking off all of the boxes here. So I'm going to just let this exchange play out, and I'd love to get your reactions to it, Blabs.
I think he's being kind of aggressive, actually. You can leave.
Get the fuck out of my face!
Okay, turn that on.
Ugh. The pronouns just fucking worthless cancer. That's their fucking pronouns. I hate these people.
let me just say this. This exchange is so fucking funny because this guy over here who's pretending to be a woman has like the vitriol and autistic rage that this person has. Once again, autism, great, right? Fucking A. Like some of the most incredible people in the world are autistic, right?
Elon.
Yes, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So this is not put to good use here. We'll let this interaction go.
I think the problem arises when we have females that don't want to play sports against males, and after their objection, the males are still put on the team anyway.
We're not men. We're not males.
But you guys separate sex and gender, don't you?
Yes, of course.
So then you'd have to acknowledge that you're male. And
No,
then
I will never acknowledge that. Never put those words in my mouth.
male. Why?
Never put it in my mouth.
I'm not.
It's the opposite.
This almost seems like parody at this point.
This is too weird, man.
I know. It's so good. It's so good. And this guy's so mad. Never put it in my mouth.
I'm not putting it. I'm putting it in my mouth.
Take it out.
Just remember.
I am not male.
Yeah, you're being
I am
recorded
not. I don't give a
and being
fuck.
baited.
I am not male. I am a woman.
What? Can I ask you what makes you a woman?
My mind. Even
My mind.
My
makes me a
mind.
woman.
My mind.
Damn.
It's like he wants to be the main character and sound like edgelordish. You know, what makes you a woman? My mind. It's like then he wants to.
He's going from some Oscar nominee over there.
Right. Then he wants to put on the glasses, walk away, and the explosion in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Let's continue, Blabs.
Please no.
implying that I'm male is an insult, and it spits in my face and that of every other trans person in this place.
So I would
This
argue
person
that
really tries to make everything very sexual. Don't put it in my mouth. Spits on me. All this stuff. Like, what's going on in this guy's head?
I feel like we just learned a little bit about you, Blabs. And
What? Seriously, look at that.
I didn't hear any of that, actually. That's.
Oh, shut up, Phoenix. You
I didn't hear
totally
any of
did.
saying that's kind of awkward of you just
wouldn't
to
have-
equate spitting to sex.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Everything
equated the two
this
at all.
guy's saying is coming off in that tone.
Well, yeah, he does think like it's all about sex, Blabs. That's what this is all about. They want to put their wee-wees in certain places and stuff.
Yes.
And yeah. But
got
I love the edgelord nature of this guy. Like he is straight up going hard on everything is with such intensity as he talks right here. Everything's to the point. But he's about to boil over and it's going to be a volcanic explosion. Can't wait.
that I think women would find it insulting that male people can say that they're women by flipping their ding dong off and getting facial surgery.
I think you're being very rude.
Yeah,
I think I'm being very kind. I think he's being kind of aggressive, actually.
She!
You can leave.
Get the fuck out of my face!
Okay, turn that off.
Leave!
Have a good time.
Piss off!
I just want you to understand how calm I've been this entire time and how terrible your
Can we have
husband is here.
I am her wife, you worthless shrew! Get out of my face!
There you go.
Notice the actual biological woman has been calm and collective this entire time, but the mentally ill, handicapped male is screaming, "Rape!"
It's so good. I mean, it's truly spectacular. And I think that everybody should look directly to that interaction and tell you, I would like for that dude to be the spokesperson for all mentally deranged people, because that guy, I can't think of a better spokesperson than that right there. He's outstanding. And honestly, the lady that he's with is just as mentally broken as he is, because she's going along with the delusion over here. So, and this is a legit question. Is that woman his wife? Is she a lesbian? Because he says that she, like, these are all things that
No,
I just,
you cannot just change.
I don't know.
No, she's not a lesbian. That's a dude.
Oh, listen, but does she feel like she is? These are,
Oh, feelings my ass. No. That dude is a dude. You can't be
She
a
would
lesbian.
technically be a lesbian. Technically, if you're going with this story that they're putting on.
Yeah, Yes, fine. If you want to go through all the mental math of their heads, fine, yes. But reality, no.
I have a question for you, Blabs. I'm sorry.
Oh, here we
I hate to disrupt this. If you had to choose, you had to, one or the other, okay?
here comes a big question. Can't wait.
Dude in drag, okay, or dude as baby that you changed a diaper. You know, the baby
Option
dudes.
C.
No. You have to
one
choose
or
A or
the
B.
other. You must choose.
You have to change.
It'd have to be drag then. Why the fuck would you want to be into a kid? You know?
Well, they're not though. This is an adult male. You know.
Still, I think that's sick.
All right, so you're going with the drag.
I would go with neither, but if I have to pick one,
Yeah,
I'd
you have to pick
safer
one.
option.
You're gonna go with the guy who likes to dress in women's clothes.
Wow,
as opposed to
Blabs likes drag. Wow.
That's what I heard. Blabs is going to making her way out to the drag shows. Right?
So much for being an ally of the.
You know what? You know what? If all the drags look like Patrick Swayze, I'm there.
Okay. Yeah. Tu Wong Fu, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. The Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah.
Yes, visibility right there. That's great. All right, let's get to a couple supers real fast. We are just over halfway to our goal here on this Finish Strong Friday for our Montez goal. Let's see if we can finish up with a Montez here for 2026. Let's get to some supers. And then I have one more story to wrap up. And I'll tell you what, this one may be the most important story we've had all week. It's important. Game Master came in with the 10, says, Commander Worf's head looks like a fan knee. Thank you for that, Game Master. John Wayne says Dave Filoni is a fig with the exact same ideology as Kathleen Kennedy. She wouldn't have stepped down if she didn't have a replacement she approved of. There's a lot of truth in that. Alchemic 80 says forget Dave Filoni and John Favreau. Sam Witwer should be in charge.
But he would have never. That's what I was saying. Like of the people they would have approved, Sam Witwer is perfect choice.
Yeah, because he corrected Dave Filoni once, so he knows his shit better than Dave Filoni. By the way, I think you said I thought he was too old. I never said that. I said, no.
Okay.
Not too old.
Maverick Marty says the only good media on Starfleet Academy was the SNES game. Thank you for that. Shatterhand said something I can't repeat on YouTube, otherwise we'd get banned.
Blabs?
Go ahead, Blabs.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm just kidding. Mighty Megatron says, oh, really? She wants to quote Oscar Wilde. Here, a quote for her carpet munching ass. Everything is about sex except sex. Sex is about power. I would have eviscerated her. There you go, Mighty Megatron. Ultra V says Star Trek is beyond dead. At this point, they're just manipulating a rotting corpse. Roddenberry is spinning in his tomb. Maverick Marty came in with that about the SNES game. Corey says, ask Ryan Kittle what he thinks of Dave Filoni. Hey, Ryan, what do you think of Dave Filoni?
Really?
He'll let us know. Nathan came in and says, the prequel trilogy, by the way, this is $19.99, says, the prequel trilogy is better regarded because it created new fans. The sequel trilogy destroyed Star Wars as a brand, and Dave Filoni was on board with all the creative decisions KK wanted to make in Star Wars. It's a dead brand. Let's go. Marmalin came in with the $10 of Bitcoin over on with Rumble Wallet. Thank you very much, Marmalin. Appreciate that greatly. Says, if you're saying I can't breathe over and over again, you can in fact breathe. Other things happen, I bet. Thank you, Marmalin, for that. Wistlevi says modern Star Wars is lame gay chicks on green screens. Filoni ain't changing that. Mighty Megatron says, Salty Army representing. Here's a joke for... Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that for Salty right here. You had a joke for Salty. Jay Thomas says, Dave Fellatio will make Ashoka Central and probably raise Lover. It will suck. Looney Lenny says, Disney ruined Star Wars. I wore out the VHS of my original non-CGI original trilogy. I saw seven one time and walked out during the Last Jedi. And Mercenary says, I love the prequels to this day. If you don't like it, you're not a Star Wars fan. If you like the sequel trilogy, you are not a fan. Jar Jar is the Sith Lord. Fooled us all.
Who are you to say who is and who isn't a fan, though?
He's mercenary, damn it. Taker says the 90s really the 90s really did get away with a lot. Take the original Jurassic Park in the scene of the amber mine in the head of the crew says Grant is like me. He's a digger. Hard R and everything. Jeez. Taker. Thanks. That's ridiculous. It's crazy. All right, we'll get to the rest of them here in just a minute, guys. Thank you again. We literally can't do the show without your support. Speaking of, one last reminder, you can go and watch Mount Your Friends with all of our favorite VTuber friends, including Blabs, Kirsha, Leaflet, and Pickle, for free right now over at Side Scrollers Plus. Just use promo code MOUNT and join us over there. You get a free month of Side Scrollers Plus. It's a great way to support the channel. Actually, the best way to support the channel. And it's home of the most wicked, unbelievable, crazy chat on the internet. I love it. You can post gifts and stuff. All right, I promised a good story. Here we are. Let's finish up with this good story. This is like fucking science fiction. This is something that you would see in a movie in 1970 or 60 when they're like, this is what the future is going to be. Well, this is the fucking future. As scientists have created a spray that heal wounds in seconds.
It's like video games now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out Korea.
No joke. Scientists have developed a spray-on powder that can seal serious wounds in around a second, stopping bleeding far faster than traditional dressings. Which a dressing is like, if something you wrap in gauze or put in like that. The powder was created by researchers at the Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, who designed it to work on deep or irregular injuries where bandages and patches can struggle, maybe like a bullet wound, perhaps. I think, didn't we see that this is like fucking Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, where dad gets shot in the gut and Indiana Jones over there grabs the cup of Christ and comes back with the water, and it's all good.
All done.
Yeah, crazy. It says, when sprayed on a bleeding wound, the powder reacts with elements in the blood and rapidly turns into a gel, forming a barrier that halts bleeding almost immediately. This is fucking crazy, man. This is, whoever came up with this shit is like, this is Nobel Peace Prize.
Korea
shit.
did.
Yeah, give it up for Korea, I guess. South Korea. In testing, the powder was also shown to be highly absorbent, forming a three-dimensional structure that allowed it to soak up roughly 725% of its weight, useful in stabilizing a bleed before the gel forms here. So you pop it on, it just covers up the wound. That is nuts. They obviously tested it on rats. I love the idea of them just like shooting rats and just having anyways. The technology is still in research stage and has not been approved for medical use in people here. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Are we playing too much God here or what?
No, this is good. So yeah, I want to see the results on people. I'm a little terrified of what happens, with this maybe getting in your bloodstream and then there's a hard surface moving through your that makes me nervous. But as long as it turns out to be safe, this is great.
Blabs, would you let them spray you with gel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Thank you.
But she would date a drag guy, though. So, I mean, really,
So
I wouldn't
would
really.
you.
Love
Anyway.
the drag guys.
Of course I would.
I would need more testing before they even try that on me.
Well, yeah, they need to do
needs
any
way more.
testing. Well, I mean, like, he ever put on some sort of gel to cut down any sort of infection or anything like that? Some Neosporin,
Antibiotics.
perhaps?
Yeah, Neosporin, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this could be the next antibiotic.
Yeah, for sure. It needs more time before I would just be like, yeah, sure, why not? Because this is open wounds and stuff like that. And they said even serious wounds. It's not like you put Neosporin in some like 2-inch gash,
Can you imagine a situation where you get shot and you have this stuff on you? And now let's just say
It's Call of Duty all over again.
Well, if you get shot, there's, you got to deal with internal bleeding and hitting organs and things like that. And that's, usually it's not the shot that kills you. It's the bleeding that kills you. It's the internal organ.
spread. Yeah.
Right. And I think of that Netflix show I watched that had the forced diversity in it, that viral post. That was about a president who got shot, and he would have been fine, but the problem was they didn't operate on him with sterile equipment, so he died of infection from it. So, but I could definitely see a situation where this becomes one of those things that, let's say you are, I don't know, you're looking for trouble on a normal basis, and you just happen to have this stuff just in case you get shot.
Yeah,
like pretty good. This will be any sort of military, use. It seems like a pretty good thing. So now we know that we have to beat if we ever go to war with South Korea, we have to beat them with lasers instead of guns and make them shit their pants, like apparently we did in Venezuela, which is crazy. That's one of the craziest stories, though. This idea that we're shooting people with lasers now, like taking that whole meeting.
Yeah, that is kind of that's what they said, right? Like they said, like they were kind of giving a hint as to this new technology that we had that may or may not be complete propaganda. Hard to say.
Right. But I think they're just putting the fear out on people. This idea that, hey, just so you know, it's no longer bullets. We're firing my lasers at you, and you're going to be shitting your pants by the time it's all like that. Is that the worst way to die?
Well, but someone who came pretty close to that, I can tell you, I would have preferred death. Yes.
Like just totally evacuating everything in your body at one time and just feeling, I mean, you're dehydrated, you feel disgusting. That's got to be one of the worst ways to die, right?
Yes.
Because like with dementia, I would think dementia, but dementia is not the worst way to die for you. It's the worst way to die for other people.
Right. Dementia's terrible for everybody else. They're having a rip-roaring good time because they're laughing at fucking paint chips, So, yeah. Shitting yourself is probably one of the worst ways to go.
And that's why you guys watch our show.
That's correct.
That's right. That's right. With that said, let's get to some super. Shady Duck says, sounds a lot like Caloc B, which is a hemostatic drug used to clot large bleeds. Learned about it in Tarkov, but it's a real thing.
Learned about it in Tarkov. Love it.
Blabs, what's the have you learned about anything in video games that you've taken to real life? There's a lot of things I've learned in video games.
No, I can't say that I have.
Learned how to throw a fireball, Hadouken.
I've tried jumping on turtles, and it turns out that just kills them, unfortunately. So Mario fucked me over, unfortunately. I was hoping to skateboard on them.
And just slide it down.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes. Can you imagine if real life had Mario physics?
That would be terrifying.
Everyone's jumping like 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Hippie Tree Hugger says, if he goes to a Muslim country, he will not be seen or treated as a woman. This is true. Talking about the broken guy. SJWs are Pustulus says, there are holes in poles. An incredibly small percentage of in-betweens are nature's mistakes with no reproductive capabilities and a genetic dead end. All other cases are mental disorders. Thank you so much for that. Tin Lee says, I love this heel spray, but it'll block my S rank. Thank you for that, Tin Lee. Sunder Stiller says, Blab said duty.
She did.
Did I? When?
Yeah. Call of.
TK says J&J has been making this tech for years. Look up surgical powder for wounds. See if you can find that, Blabs. The Jedsters says DWA. Diggers with attitude. I don't know why it's so hard to say the stupid words. Yeti says the gamers yearn for the mines. Thank you, Yeti. Appreciate that. Young Stuff says Ivan Drago says if he dies, he dies. Fafo Mahong. That's right. Mercenary says, Craig, can you ask if she's going to put on the Blu-rays so I can? Oh, can you ask Leaflet if she's going to be putting it on Blu-ray so I can buy it and pre-order it? The AI stuff? Oh, I don't know about that. Alan says, hail to side scrollers watching while at work as usual. Hail the Salty Army. We voted for enforcement of immigration laws. Respect our democracy. Thank you, Alan. Big Boss says, I want to see Shirley go after Cars for Kids and their fraud. Carsforkids.org, I believe. Yes.
Banger song, though. You have to give him that.
Okay. Delta says, I think Chris Rock and Will Smith's little fiasco is a good representation of the 90s to today. Yeah. He also says, I also watched a lot of the Dark Souls 1 GDQ. Got to see the pronouns thing we were talking about. Odd thing was the speedrunner kept calling a they, them friend a he. Oh, I'm sure he's been canceled by now. Probably dead. Probably dead because of that. Just Talon says, here's $5 to go towards your alternative Games Done Quick event. The Translop needs to be buried. Hoping more in the chat. Follow suit. Let's make this happen. Thank you for that. Yeah, and the Games Done Quick alternative is something that we will certainly discuss. Armis came in, says, remember the rooster I named Craig last year that I left milling about? It pops up now and again with a hen and some chicks. Rooster Craig is thriving. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Touch some grass. Thank you so much. He also says, also got promoted whilst on probation. First time ever that's happened to me. And now I'm making paninis 4 days a week. But hey, gotta listen to y'all in peace. Cheers. Hey, Armis, congratulations on your promotion while being on probation. Benjamin, thank you so much for being a member for a month. Appreciate that. He also says, Craig, here's the irony. A lot of people that do the work that do the make work, I guess the same work in simulator games, they do that as their job for real, farming trucks, etc. Oh yeah, I know, but I just would love to see Blaz play the truck simulator game. Joey says, you guys missed Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It released today in 2020. Yeah, Blabs. Miner says, Blabs just fired Blabs. Dang, Blabs. Jay Thomas says, I drive a semi every day. Hard pass unless I go full GTA on four-wheelers to relieve stress. You should go to Minnesota, Jay Thomas. Jared says, by the way, not encouraging that at all. Jared says, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a B today, mainly because most of the games you listed are shit. But I'm sad that you didn't put in Shadow of Mordor. Mordor, that was a phenomenal game.
No. iOS version.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ha.
Oh, there's ha. Young Stuff says, Blabs is definitely a 12-year-old boy with a dino love. Hail.
Yes.
Crumbs says, weirdly accurate Frogger take. Thank you, Crumbs. Jared says, to be honest, Greg, I personally don't care whether or not you wear a hat on stream or not. Here's an idea. Wear both the hat and glasses and don't put them off until Blabs watches Arnold movies.
Craig will be henceforth as gay for the rest of time.
Not the first time you've called me that today. Hippie says, side note, I learned CPR and basic first aid from the America's Armies game on the first release because it made you take courses and pass tests. There you go. Noodle says, the spray would be profitable in Chicago. And Taker says, let's go. Instant healing spray like herbs from Resident Evil. Do you guys say herbs or herbs?
Herbs.
Herb.
Like
Herb.
Man, herb.
Which one of us do you agree with? If there's only two options, which one are you wincing at?
He's like, yes.
It's
when you say herbs,
it's herb. It's herb.
Yeah,
herb. You're not like putting herb.
Grab some herbs and put it in pasta.
What?
I don't
know.
It's Friday. I'm tired.
It sure is. We had this from Book of Grudges says, did y'all see Pathways got pulled down? Apparently everyone loves the based waifu too much. That was pulled down, but guess what, friend? Back up right there. There we go. Back up for you. So you can go check it out and find your favorite waifu there. Thank you, Book of Grudges, for being a member for 7 months. All right. Great place to wrap, guys. Great place to wrap. Appreciate you guys popping in, spending time with us. Man, I feel like I'm like the energy right now is peaking for me. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to fucking crash out because I just exuded so much here in the last 2 hours. But this has been a good revival for me, and I appreciate that considering where I was at 24 hours ago. Maybe I take some of those herbs, right, Blabs?
Herbs.
That's right. Herbs. So fucking weird. All right, time to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Quick reminder one more time. Go over and use promo code what, Blabs?
Mount, M-O-U-N-T.
And go watch Blabs be a Mount Master.
That's right. I win. Spoilers.
That's right. It's a great 90 minutes. Currently, I definitely encourage you guys to go check it out. Fun time. All right, you guys get outside, touch some grass this week, and we appreciate all y'all's support. Head over to Plus, use that promo code, and we will see you guys Monday when we're back with...
Oh, Yellow Flash, and we have a new challenger. We're having Amalgamite join us. He's a VTuber.
Nice. Okay, another new VTuber friend. Looking forward to Amalgamite and Flash. Couple different virtual avatars joining us on Monday. So it's going to be a great time. You guys are, when you guys say, hey, this person should be on the show, we look into it. We always look into it, which is great. All right, time to roll out. You guys have a great rest of your day. Get outside, touch some grass. We'll see you guys on Monday when we're back at 11 a.m. Central Time. Thanks so much for being a part of our life, allowing us to be a part of yours. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. We'll see you guys Monday at 11 a.m. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go Get it. Have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality. Wow, that was gross.